welcome to the RealTeq Talk Podcast. I'm Adam, your host. Co-hosting me today, well, actually, we're co-hosting each other, is Mr. Mark.
Hello, special guest.
Thank you.
I like being special.
A lot of topics to cover this week.
Yes.
Framework brought out some new computers. Is it interesting?
Maybe. And we have the trifold flip.
AMD brought out some new GPUs, but something's a bit weird.
And I'm sad. After 15 years, Skype is dying.
Skype, a goner.
MSN was first. Skype is second. And Teams, I have no idea how it's still alive.
Okay. To be honest, I bet you there's a lot of people that don't even know what Skype is.
Oh, God, yes, they do. I'm so sorry, of course. Skype was huge. I would say Skype was bigger than MSN purely because it was used for the professional side as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, you don't want to jump straight into that? Into Skype?
Oh, we can. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as we're on the subject, to be honest, yes, it might have been bigger because of the professional side, but MSN, I mean, I remember that. Skype, I think I used it once and it was just no good. And to be honest, I can't believe it survived this long with Discord.
Okay, Skype is 22 years old.
Yeah.
The thing, the problem is, MSN was great.
Yep.
For the very small amount I actually used it for.
Yeah.
MSN was great because it was the first, like, oh my God, we can actually talk. You know, SMSs, you had like 25 a month with your phone contract. So it was like, oh my God, hello, there's like, I can send a load of messages now.
We can communicate.
Yeah.
When we're not
So that was cool, but it was limited. It was text-based mostly. It was like, there's a new emoticon out, smiley face. Oh my God, great.
Yeah.
So that I understand why it did die. Skype, on the other hand, was like, oh my God, we can see our faces now.
Yeah, but it was never stable.
And they never did anything with it. Microsoft just left it there.
Yeah, because they brought it because they didn't own it. Yeah, it was standalone.
It was some company from Luxembourg, I think.
Yeah, Microsoft brought it, and they just left it to die. And
yeah, and that's been replaced by Teams, which to me is just Skype too.
You know what? I have never ever been into Teams. Never opened it. I have no idea what it looks like. I just don't care for it anymore. Any Microsoft Windows things, I don't bother. Not my cup of tea anymore.
I do have to say Discord. I think Discord needs to change.
I think
Discord needs to move on.
I think Discord needs a new interface.
Yes, they need an easier interface because even though it's not too hard, but sometimes it can be very finicky.
I would love just a home page where it's like got all my friends.
Yeah.
And then all my
active servers.
Yeah, my servers.
Yeah.
My servers, ones that I have joined as well. More because now it's I know you've got direct message, but there's no home. I want a home page.
You don't want the menu within the menu within the menu within
well,
the
no,
menu.
It's just no, it's not a menu within a menu within a menu. It's just there. It's all there on your first page. And
Their settings also need a clean up.
uh,
They need to do like a developer mode and the simple everyday mode. You know that you could switch in between the two. So if it does interest you, you can have a Discord how it is now with all the settings.
yeah.
But if
I see
you're
where
just
you're
like,
going.
I
Yeah.
literally just want to join friends to play a game.
Yeah, they need Discord Noob
Just
and
yeah,
Discord Pro.
yeah. Where Discord
Yeah.
Noob is just like big bright bubbles of your
Mm,
servers. Click and connect. Done.
yeah. That's what I want. Yeah.
So, but yes, I do have to say I use Skype a lot. I use Skype.
All right, you use Skype or you
Skype. I used.
used. Okay. Yeah, I was
I
just about to say.
used Skype. Well, all the way from when MSN died.
Mm.
So when I was about 11, roughly.
I don't know, I think MSN died when I was in school. I can't remember, or did they go on to something else? I can't remember what happened. Yeah. As soon as I started to.
2014 MSN stopped.
Yeah, but. Yeah. Yeah,
But
it stopped. But I'm saying everyone went off of MSN when.
Well, I stopped MSN pretty much when Skype started to come along. Because I used MSN before they were Windows, Microsoft.
Okay. I never.
Well, because you had call.
So that was the beep boop beep.
Yeah.
Beep, boop. Yeah, I might have used it a couple of times, but.
Yeah, but you were very console still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't really have a computer that could have supported that.
You were more console then.
Yeah, the thing is, I was.
You didn't really play a lot at that point.
Yeah, I was out and about when.
Yeah.
All of that side kind of took off.
And then I used Skype pretty much until Discord came along. So I probably used it good 15 odd years.
And how was your experience? Oh, so you're really sad
Absolutely
then
rubbish.
Okay, yeah. So
The bugs, the cutouts, the just not working that evening was just absolutely terrible. I mean, how hard can it just do voice call? I do have to say, even though Discord does sometimes have its little
hiccups.
Yeah.
How often though? Because I've never had a hiccup. Yet I don't use Discord intensively because I'm not really a big user. I mean, I could get by with Steam chat.
In the last 4 years, probably hardly ever I've had a problem with Discord. But at the start, it was you would have the weird thing, you know, where you would join a call, and it would just say in the corner like connecting. You're like, and you would have to switch it all off, turn it back on, and you're like, connect.
Yeah, what else?
But they fixed it.
And that's not really a problem. No, you get bugs. I mean, you can't. I don't.
No, I mean, there's not really much to say other than Skype's dead. Skype is gone.
Rest in peace.
Skype. Yeah. Up into the clouds it returns.
Yep.
Don't know why I had a cloud for Skype. Anyway. Next subject.
Because we're calling through the internet, which is the cloud. Even though it's all land-based by cables.
Yep. Yes, but then
it's
say that
magical internet. Yeah. Internet, what is it?
Just like the French that thought there was passport control in the clouds for planes.
And for the
nuclear cloud from Chernobyl, they thought.
Yep.
They thought that they
stop at the border.
Yeah, the border was stuff. Retards. Anyway, so your next one.
My next one, framework.
Yes.
Framework, well, announced to, well, yes, two major new PCs in their lineup.
They announced one and did an
Framework
official leak.
desktop. What do you mean official leak?
Well, because they just showed it off, didn't they? They didn't talk about it. It was a bit like, here it is. Okay, that's it.
Well, they did talk
The
about
the
it.
laptop. The laptop.
Yeah.
Is it really? Not like the desktop.
No. Yes, that is
It
true.
was a bit more of a like a.
Look.
Yeah.
Bye.
Buy shares. Okay, let's put it that way. What do you think about it?
The desktop.
Yes, I've got mixed feelings about it.
It's a laptop without a screen and a keyboard. And do you know the starting price of it?
No.
€1,279 starting price
So
for
you're
a
paying...
laptop motherboard in a desktop, basically.
So you're because a framework laptop, you're about the 1600, depending on the options you've got. But I think they're about the 1500.
Okay, this is where it gets really spicy.
But then, but then.
Okay, let's go with the laptop 13, right?
Yeah.
So hold on.
The issue is the desktop. Why isn't it a laptop? Because they're using the small AMD processor, so not using a lot of power.
Hold on. We're going through the framework laptop 13. Okay, so it's all repairability. Oh, pre-order now. Okay, here we go. So this is where it becomes complicated. So do you want a DIY edition or a pre-built?
No, we go pre-built because I think that's
Pre-built?
mainly what.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the desktop, I'm guessing, is pre-built.
You can get it in the DIY as well.
Oh, you can get it in DIY.
Yes, yeah.
Was their price that they said the DIY price?
Okay, so a pre-built is you've jumped up quite a bit. Okay, I didn't look at pre-builts because I was like, if you're getting a framework, it's to build it, isn't it? Because you're going to be repairing it. So in my mind, it was, well, if you're going to be repairing it, you might want to know how it's built. Well, there's no point buying a framework then. If you're not
there isn't, because it's more expensive than just buying a pre-built PC.
Not if you get a DIY.
No, but that's what I mean. If you're buying a pre-built, you might as well just get a different laptop because it'll be cheaper.
Oh, well, right now, so pre-built AMD Ryzen AI 300 series.
Yeah.
That's starting at $1,579.
Okay.
That's the Ryzen AI 5 340. 6
it's
cores.
Quite hard. It's quite hard to compare because the CPU in the desktop is an expensive new.
Well, especially the Ryzen AI.
Yes.
But
the thing I just...
It can get expensive real quick. I mean, like real quick. But if we go DIY, DIY. So if you want the old, so I don't know what that is. The 7040 series, which I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's the 7640U chip. Okay. That's at $1,059.
Okay.
Starting from. But when you look at it, you go, oh, well, that's not bad. But the thing is, it's okay.
No RAM.
That's nothing.
No memory.
Yeah. So as soon as you add the RAM, which, to be honest,
that's
$200 for 32 gigs.
I mean, yeah, the other possibility is obviously you can buy it off of Amazon for a lot cheaper. But just
That is
going off
true.
with nothing,
I didn't. Yes, that is true.
you are already €300 more than a MacBook Air M1 right now.
Yeah. So and then come into the desktop. I mean that's because that's starting from. I know it's getting the Ryzen AI 300 series chips, which yeah, I mean it'll be able to play games. That's for sure.
But then why not just having a laptop?
Well, that's the
If
thing.
the
It's
whole laptop is repairable, why even bother with the
oh
desktop?
because it's more powerful. Because it's a desktop, you can pump more power into it. They've let it have a higher power
Yeah, but
intake.
I think those AI chips only go up to like 80 watts or so.
Oh no, they can get it up to what did they say? 100 or 150?
Okay, let's say even 150. A laptop with a GPU alone is more than 100. Like a 4060, you're going to be sucking up 150 watts with a 4060 in it.
Yeah. Well,
Plus
this
the
yeah,
CPU,
well
whatever that's going to be
this is
sucking.
going to be roughly the same. Well, roughly, probably a bit less powerful, but around that point.
Yeah,
But
but
the
that's what I
but the
mean.
thing
You've only
is,
got that to power. Why not just having a laptop?
no, but the thing is, forget about all of that. Forget about buying a desktop or buying a laptop. It's 1,000 basically. Let's round it out.
1,300.
€1,300 for a desktop. I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't go latest gen, you could pick up a really good gaming desktop for less money.
Well, actually.
That could do not 4K, but it could do definitely good 1440p. That's for sure. So I don't see the point of it. And the thing is, you can't do anything with it. It is literally a motherboard thrown in a case. Because you can't up the RAM because they tried to make the RAM modulable. So they talked to AMD and no, they just can't do it. The architecture will not allow it. So it's soldered on memory. So what?
So,
You're going to have an M.2. That's it.
for 1,180, you
Yes.
can get a Ryzen 5600X. You could get a motherboard Bluetooth plus Wi-Fi.
Mm.
I've allowed for €100 worth of RAM. That's expensive.
DDR5.
DDR4.
Oh,
I'm going DDR4. No, because the 5600X is AM4.
oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. I would have gone Intel, but
€50 for... Yeah, but it's more expensive then. So I've got to keep
no,
it.
it's not.
Yeah, but it's pointless anyway. So €50 for a 1 terabyte NVMe.
Yeah.
€100 for power supply.
Yep.
And €650 for a graphics card.
Well, you're going big graphics card. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
€1,200.
Yeah. And that's one hell of a gaming machine.
Yes.
Yep.
So why? For a desktop. What? You're not limited by space.
I don't.
I
Well,
don't quite
no, I
understand where
like the
they're
small
going
form
from.
factor because I want
But you can still get,
Oh
but you
yeah, yeah.
still can get a
I
small
know.
form factor with a graphics card.
I know.
So it's
I don't.
pointless.
Yeah. I don't see the point of it. I really don't see the point of it.
That's what I started to say is why didn't they just stick it in a laptop?
But they
I
have.
would understand it in a laptop.
But they are going to stick it in a laptop.
Well, I imagine, but the whole desktop thing is just pointless.
That's the new 13-inch framework laptop you can pre-order. It's got the
They
same
could
chip.
they could have just, like they do with everything else, say, well, you can buy the motherboard separately, and here's a 3D print of the case if you want to do it. I don't understand what they gain with bothering about it.
Well, it's another product to sell, and to be honest, think of the margins that they are probably getting on it. There's no screen, there's no keyboard, there's no battery.
Yeah.
Repairability. Well, what's going to break?
Well,
You know, You don't need. That's the thing, is you don't need this whole stockpile of screens and keyboards and speakers. That as well. Speakers, microphones, all of that's gone.
Oh yeah, it's a really expensive
And
machine, really.
and they're dongle things at the front, right? You know, the modular.
Yeah.
It is USB-C.
At the bottom.
So basically, they're saying pay $20 if you want a HDMI one.
Yeah.
When you could just buy a full dongle that has HDMI, SD card, micro SD card, a couple of USB A's.
Yeah. I know it's a desktop. It's not going to go anywhere.
Stick it in. I don't. It's cool. I like it, but I just it at that price, I just don't understand it. If it was €600, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I get that. I get it.
But are they doing that to stop you from buying? I know, because you can't buy a laptop without the motherboard, can you?
You can buy buy a motherboard, because I've actually looked to do it.
No, the laptop without the motherboard. Because I thought maybe it was to stop people buying laptops without the motherboard, and you buying the cheap desktop and stick it in the laptop that you bought empty. But you can't buy the laptops empty.
No, but you can buy the motherboard.
Yeah, I know you can buy the motherboard.
So that's one thing, is why don't you just buy the motherboard, print yourself a case, there you go.
Which is probably what most people do anyway.
So I don't know, it's weird. But their 12-inch laptop does look interesting. Although,
well, the touchscreen one.
Yep.
The colourful plastic one.
The 2-in-1 plastic pen, more like student vibe. All comes down to the price. I know it's going to be for me, a bad value. But I do like that kind of.
It would be a bad value because let's say it's mainly, from its colours, most likely going to be aimed for students.
Yes.
Okay, so you're a student at university. You need a laptop to write, take notes, do a couple of projects here and there.
Yep.
Simple tasks.
Yep.
First thing would be, to me, get a €300 Chromebook. Battery lasts you all day. They're simple. Most of the stuff is all browser, Google Docs, Google PowerPoint, whatever the hell it's called. It will work fine. And if you break it in a year, it's cheap. Don't matter.
Yep.
I'm talking about the low power ones, because if you get like an i7 one, which I don't look, they're like €800. I don't see the point in them. If you want to game a little bit when you go to your lonely apartment because everyone's studying, yes, a Chromebook's not going to do it. But there you've got two choices. You either buy the Chromebook and get a Steam Deck, or
are you going to unagi me because I have an idea? Go on.
I'm unagiing you.
Go on. Still my thoughts. What am I thinking? Or instead of a Chromebook, you buy
a MacBook Air. Play Minecraft.
No, cheaper. Think cheaper. But Apple. To take notes. Do projects.
Well, an iPad. Yeah.
With a rugged case, so you can't break it. So no point making it repairable. We should just never break it.
Oh yeah, because that laptop is going to be from Framework. It's going to cost at least 600. 600 or 700.
Oh, they were talking sub 1,000. So
that could
900.
That could be the 899. That could be anything. Because why did they put touchscreen?
So you can...
If it's for students and making it cheaper,
why then add? It's sub 1,000 without the pen. Okay. That as well. So they advertise the laptop with the pen, but that pen is not included. So it's going to be, I think, with the pen, because there's no point having it if you don't get the pen in a way.
Well, no, because who really uses it? I mean, the freaking
Wh-
Windows buttons are so small you can never
Well,
use your finger
when you've
to
got a
navigate.
keyboard and a trackpad, why are you going to be poking your screen? I mean, sometimes yes, because it's just quicker to go boop, but most of the time you just no, you're going to be using your keyboard. So the pen would just be to take notes, which I totally understand. But so if that's sub a grand, add the pen, that's probably going to be around the 1,000 mark. Well, yeah,
Okay.
buy an iPad with a keyboard. I don't get it. I mean,
I can understand, for like me, example, if I had the option that I would buy a Chromebook or a laptop over an iPad.
ooh,
Purely, purely, I love the iPads, but I cannot stand the mushy keyboards. I can't stand, and I know you could buy a Bluetooth keyboard and just put it in your backpack.
yeah. Yeah, actually, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, like
But
these little keyboards that we have.
yeah. But yeah, the mushy
Although,
case integrated one, oh, they
although
are just
you
horrible.
wouldn't want our mechanical keyboards in class, though. You'd get kicked out.
No, yeah, but a keyboard, a laptop keyboard, fine.
Yeah.
Just not the mushy.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some that are quite tactile, yet still thin. You would have to do
Okay,
a bit of looking around,
for
but yeah, you could get not. I mean, not the iPad Pro. That's useless. You just buy the iPad with the pen. I know it's 150 euros now for like the pen, but I would do that because it's just going to be the best of both worlds. And like you said, if you want to do a bit of gaming, just buy a Steam Deck.
oh yeah, especially if you're a student, so you're probably going to go home on the weekend. Take
Yeah,
it with you. You're probably going to
yeah.
go, I don't know,
Left, right, center, and it means that
yeah,
you actually have a
long
desktop.
battery life for when you're on the train. You don't want to get a laptop out to play. You
Yeah,
get your Steam
and the
Deck.
things that you can't do on your iPad, you could do on your Steam Deck because it's a laptop practically. So yeah,
I am I am looking at Chromebooks. A lot of them under the 400 are all ARM based.
hmm,
ARM based, I don't know what they are give, but if you want like an i5 type of, they're more around the 450. For
okay.
example,
Hmm.
for 400 and for 450, you get 4 gigs of RAM, 128
4 gigs of RAM.
eMMC, which is the rubbish one, for an i3.
Yeah, okay.
So you could probably actually find a better deal on a normal laptop rather than Chromebook
Yeah, or
for
buy
that.
a second-hand laptop. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that 4 gigs of RAM. I'm just thinking of buying.
Eight gigs.
Oh, okay.
But still, the i3 is probably going to be a 2-core rubbish thing and probably be really slow.
Compared with the
No.
iPad.
For
Oh
me,
yeah.
if I was a student and I needed something for classes, oh, iPad.
Hmm.
Just something. Just the battery. Just for the battery life.
I mean, you're taking notes. You're not actually doing anything.
No, yeah.
So I would just go iPad.
I'm talking about purchasing things.
Hmm.
I want to talk about Bitcoin.
Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't one of the subjects, but yeah, go for it.
It was. It was.
No, we didn't announce it at the beginning.
Oh no, we didn't know. We forgot about it.
No.
Yes, we forgot about it, but it
I mean,
doesn't matter.
there's
It's
so
a, it's a special guest one.
okay.
Now it is in brackets. We don't really care of why it happened, but Trump hinted at some stupid thing about on the news or whatever, which made Bitcoin jump up 20% in value.
Already it was. Woo.
Yes.
Yeah.
My question is to you: do you think crypto money is morally right and should be allowed to be used on a day-to-day basis?
What do you mean by morally right? Why would it be morally wrong?
Well, because it's non-traceable.
Just like cash.
Yeah, it's just like cash. Yeah, just like cash. But cash is hard to send over with a pigeon online, where Bitcoin can be used on certain sites that maybe some people don't want to be used. But if you forget about that, it is a pretty easy way of just. I mean, I don't really see a point. I don't really see a problem of people just using the bank card, debit card. Some people think that the government are obviously following every single step they do. So it's like, oh, I need Bitcoin to buy my bread or pizza.
No, I mean, I've when you said
I
morally, I thought you were going on about people mining Bitcoin. It's using
no, 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 no,
electricity,
no, no, no,
pollution.
no, no,
No,
no.
okay,
Because if they allow it for everybody to be used,
yeah,
obviously it's going to be used badly, like everything.
yeah.
It's just easier because it's online, so you can then transfer to anywhere and for anything. But then, should they embrace it and allow people to use it for
Okay.
just normal stuff?
Basically, what you're saying right now is money's bad because money right from the beginning was okay. We've got this currency. It was
Yes.
untraceable. I mean,
Yes.
especially back in the day, you could
Oh,
literally
yes.
stop living someone, take their money, and go spend it, and everyone would be like,
Yes.
"Well, where did you get all that money from?" Just
Yeah.
don't don't worry about it. I worked in the
Yes.
field in the next village. No one knew whatever.
No.
And then banks came around. Electronic banks came around.
Yes.
Everyone
Traceable.
was, but it wasn't at the beginning. And
No, no,
everyone
no.
had
But
an
now.
account in Switzerland.
But see, this is the
And then the
question:
Cayman
is
Islands, and then this, and now it's become so locked down. Bitcoin and crypto money arised. So
exactly. So this is the question: is do you think it's worth allowing on the basis that you spending money doesn't really matter because who cares of you going shopping
I
for 99% of the planet? So you probably wouldn't need Bitcoin like me. So you know damn sure that probably 50% of people using Bitcoin. It's not just as a funsy of, oh, I'm not being traced to buy bread today.
a lot of people use it as like stocks.
Yeah, because they're just playing with fake money. They're hoping
Yes.
to make a quick
Yep.
buck.
Well,
Just buy and sell. Well, if they do it right, a lot.
look, if they had
But,
invested, it's just gone up 20%.
well, exactly. But is it really something to be taken seriously? I suppose should be my question.
Well, it hasn't gone away yet. So,
No,
yes, but not as
but
a
it's
real
very
currency. I wouldn't take it seriously as a new currency. And I can't really answer that question, Mark, because it becomes quite difficult because you're talking
okay.
about
Okay,
freedom
exactly.
and complete control of by the government.
But freedom comes with risks.
Exactly.
Obviously, anybody could just take your bitcoins
So
if you don't have it
I
on
I
a.
I believe in the freedom side of it without saying, oh, all the bad things you can do is good. So I believe in freedom,
Okay,
and then I
what?
believe it's up to everyone to have their own moral decisions that they take.
Okay,
And
okay.
in life, we do live under the rules of the yin and the yang. The good and the bad has to equal out. So
What if I then put Bitcoin under a new way of thinking of universal currency, free transfer? Just like we
the
know that if
euro
you
in
go
Europe.
to, if yeah,
So
for
it
the
would just
world,
be the world currency would be
you
Bitcoin.
just buy Bitcoin and spend it wherever you want. Because like we know going to like England from another country, the percentage on when you use your card is stupid amount
Yep.
just for the conversion.
Yep.
What about Bitcoin becomes a universal way of paying?
I mean, that would be cool. That, although the only thing that scares me with Bitcoin is it's the same thing. It comes down to the same thing, because if Bitcoin becomes the go-to currency,
Yes. But for
everyone,
international travel,
everyone.
yeah,
So get rid of the euro, get rid of the dollar, get rid of the pound, get rid of the yen. We all use Bitcoin, right?
yeah.
Now, how easy is that for the government to go, we have full control? Where at least with our currency, we've still got cash. So even as they've said, each
Yes.
bank transfer is surveyed and blah, blah, blah. You can still go get your cash out and spend it, and the banks have
Oh
no
yeah.
idea how you spend it.
No.
And also the other thing is, Bitcoin can't take on because of that. Not every country is completely developed in the internet with internet connection everywhere. So you want to buy a coffee in the middle of the rainforest in Thailand,
Oh
and they're
yeah,
like,
no, I'm not saying
"You
that,
take
but I'm just saying
Bitcoin?"
that if I was like go to America to have the option of having some online currency that I don't have to then pay a stupid amount of tax to use a card from another country,
For like
I think that could
holiday.
catch on. I mean, you're
But
obviously paying the risk of, as simple as if you don't have your Bitcoin on these USB wallet things, it could be taken from you,
oh
which
yeah.
I find completely absurd how easy it obviously is to
Well, the
do.
number of
Oh, but you make so
scams
much money
and
out of it.
robberies. I mean, people have been just robbed of
Yeah.
their Bitcoin. But the thing is, I've looked into it. I've looked into
It's so volatile as
no,
well.
no, no, just try and set up your wallet. There's
Oh, it's
so
crazy.
much conflicting information.
Yeah.
And the thing is, even in that, it's all scams. And how do all these people actually set up a real wallet? Because I can't find the information. I mean, I haven't gone deep diving on it because I just wanted to look into it a tiny bit. And it's just so much effort. I was like, no, you guys can do you. Sticking with my old
I
grandpa money.
still don't quite understand how it works, all the mining.
Yeah, but
Because you
people
do
don't mine
calculate.
really anymore.
Yeah, but even how it worked, I didn't actually quite understand because you had a program, it did calculations, and it found bits of coins,
Yes,
hence the name Bitcoin.
yes,
That when you had so many bits, it made one coin.
yes.
Well, what the hell is a bit? What was the bit made up from?
It was by completing a calculation.
But who was that given to?
What do you mean? The calculation?
Yeah,
It was given to your GPU
but from what?
from
What?
the blockchain.
Okay, and somebody owns the blockchain.
No, that's the thing. Is the blockchain is just it's
So it's just all
all
fake. Just
the
like normal money, it's just all fake.
well. The thing is, why is the Bitcoin worth so much?
Because rarity.
Exactly. But people are still mining it. Yes, it
That's
takes a
why.
lot. It takes a lot longer to get one because there's so many on the market. So they're making it rare. But at any
Yes.
moment, someone could log back into that chain. I mean, it would destroy the value, but they could just say, "Oh, here's an extra 200 Bitcoin on the market."
Yeah. It just seems crazy to me, that type
But
of
it doesn't really change anything from stocks, like like
stuff.
Tesla, right?
Yes. Just
Te-
going lately.
yeah, but the thing is, when you realize that Elon Musk has mostly all the shares, just one day he could say, "Okay, I'm dumping $1 million worth of shares." and it would make the market go bloop.
Oh,
But he would get his
yep. He'll get his money, fair
yeah,
share money out of it.
yep. So same, in a way it's same as Bitcoin, but yeah.
Oh, he owns 13% of the shares.
Yeah.
So, stop it, Kat. You always
Oh.
come. Every Monday you come and disturb me.
She wants to be a special guest on the...
I know that do Bitcoin you need a computer and device. Now, do you think the new Nothing phone is worth what it might cost?
Whoa, that was a good transition.
It was.
I would have gone the other way. I would have gone GPU, but okay, we're going phones. Okay.
Have you seen the new Nothing phone 3A? Okay.
Nope. I am completely virgin to this phone.
Okay, I will give you on this list the interior of the Nothing phone. And we're going to play the guess the price game. Okay?
What is
Yes,
it?
we are.
3?
No, I'm going for the... I've only gotten the leaked price of the 3A Pro.
So if I Google it to show some pictures, I'm going to be fine, right?
Yeah, if you just put in
Okay.
3A Pro in Google
I'm just looking
Images,
at
you'll be
images.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I start the main...
Which one is it? Which?
It's the 3A Pro, which is already one issue.
How's the camera set up? Is it? Oh, it's the one with the big circle, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
No, but that's already a big issue for me from Nothing. But we'll get into that after the game.
Hold on. Yes, it's that one with the 4.
Yes, and the big circle and yes.
Yep.
Okay, have you got it?
Yep, I've got that picture.
Okay, so it's a 6.77-inch 4K screen. It's got a 50 megapixel.
Hang. A 6.4.
No, 6.7.
6.7, so a big phone. Okay.
Inch. Yep. It's a big phone.
Yeah.
With a 50 megapixel main camera. So it's got one 50 megapixel wide, one 50 megapixel periscope telephoto, which apparently new thing that they're putting in phones. An 8 megapixel ultra wide.
Yeah, but it's what Samsung were doing. They had instead of having the camera, so this is the back of the.
It's basically got a 3x.
Instead of having the lens that way, they have the lens that way with mirrors.
Because this allows for a 3x optical zoom.
Yep.
4K 30, no 4K 60. Filming. The selfie camera, interesting, a 50 megapixel.
Oh,
front.
Weird. Okay.
And it's got a Snapdragon 7S Gen 3, which is basically just like the budget. You know, I think it used to be called like the 645 or something. It was just the budget processor that Snapdragon did. With 12 gigs of RAM and a 5,000 milliamp battery. I do have a leaked Indian price that I've converted to euros. How much? I know. It's there's no tax or whatever, and it's only a leak anyway. But what would you think that leaked price would be converted from India? Because there's no leaked price for Europe, so screw it.
Well, considering I read your notes earlier.
Knowing that it's obviously going to be more expensive because India is obviously a low income country, so they lower anyway.
Yeah.
But 327 euros, I could probably see a 500.
In France?
Yes.
Where we are situated, I think that phone will be 600 euros. Because what is the Nothing phone in France? Nothing phone 2. I bet you it's 600 euros.
The Nothing phone 2 was... Okay, there wasn't one. There was just the 2A.
Oh. Really?
Oh, no, I'm completely wrong.
I was just about to say.
Myself. There is the 2, and it's 730 euros.
That's on Amazon.
No, on their site.
Okay. I'm looking on Amazon.
But it says I think, it's to pre-order.
That's the 3. So that's the price for the 3.
No, it's the 2. Well, yes,
Pre-order.
because
What?
no, because you're thinking about the 3A. The 3A is a cheap one.
No, 2A. You mean?
No, 3A. The one that we were just talking about with the big circle
Yeah.
is the 3A.
Oh, where's? No, I just popped in 3. I was looking for 3.
No, there is no 3 yet.
What the hell? Hold on, I'm getting
So
confused.
basically, you've got their main number. So nothing 1, nothing 2. They're their flagship when there's no A.
Yep. But there was an
Then
A2.
they bring, but there was an A2.
Yep.
But
Not
they
2A.
bring out
Yeah.
they bring out the A before the flagship.
Oh, okay.
So there's the 3A coming out, which is their cheap budget one.
Okay.
But they're bringing out the 2 as a flagship.
Okay.
Their
So,
flagship is one generation behind. So the 2 is going to be €730.
so the 2 isn't out yet.
No.
What the hell?
Now, the thing I don't understand, right? So the 3A is the budget one.
Yes.
Why is there a 3A Pro?
That's a good question.
Why is there a 3A Pro? Because to me, if you told me, oh, I got 3A Pro, I would so be convinced that your 3A Pro is better than the 2.
But apparently it's not going to be. So what's the...
Well, because you can pre-order, you can register to get pre-order information about the 2, which is €730, which to me for a nothing phone is.
So what does the Nothing Phone 2 look like? No, the
Like an
Nothing
iPhone
Phone
16.
2. No, the Nothing... Yeah, that's been out, Mark.
So
No,
why on their site you can't order it?
you've lost it. You've dropped the ball. Yeah, that's been out for a while. Look, you can buy them refurbished.
Oh, okay. So why can't you?
Yes, look, it's that. It's that one.
Yeah, that's the one. No, oh my god, you're in the future. But
I was just about to say that would be the most. It's a bit like iPhone saying, "Here's the iPhone SE."
oh fuck.
It's brilliant.
there
This is
3?
our future design for phones. We're not going to show you what
Okay.
our flagship is.
Okay, so are they getting rid of the normal? Are they just going A and A Pro?
Or is it the Nothing Phone
Is there the nothing?
3A and the Nothing Phone 3 Pro? Have they just added Pro to the 3?
This is what I'm really.
You did not prepare for this, did you? You
have you
thought,
seen how complicated it is though?
you thought I've got this brilliant segue
there
getting into this.
Why is there 3 Pro A Pro?
Okay, let's move on. We will do the research, and next week we can come back to that. Okay, when it's come out, and we'll have a bit more information, maybe.
Bull rubbish.
So, Mark, as we're on phones now, do you want to talk about your trifold phone, or do you want to talk about your experience with the phone you're using right now?
My experience with my phone I've got right now is very short, so I can talk about that quickly.
Go on. So, how is your experience with the new iPhone 16e? Go.
Right.
When did you get it? So you got it Friday, right?
I got it Friday on its release.
Yep.
On the 28th. It's all very nice. It's got a bit of a weird thing. It's got multiple weird things.
Go.
One, which I need to turn off, I don't really like anyway. You know the sound, the clickety click when you're typing?
Yep.
Why? Sometimes I've got a bug where sometimes it's
really
at volume I've set, and then it goes really loud, and then it goes back down.
Yep.
That's irritating, but I do.
Generally, it happens when you get a notification.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or a phone call's coming in. It's generally notifications because it turns up the speaker for the notification, but and then it
It's still
doesn't.
trying to click. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have that
That,
turned off because it's so annoying.
and I do have to see with another iPhone to see if it does the same. But the picture mode on the camera,
Wait, hold on, picture mode. What camera?
picture, so just normal,
Oh yeah,
you want
taking
to take a
picture. Yep.
picture, is quite laggy. It's not smooth. When you move, so it's like you're in video mode and you go from 30 to 60, basically. Oh, you can see it. Compared to video mode, you can see it.
All right, let me do small movements. Okay, yes, yes, video is
You see what I mean?
probably a bit more, yeah, okay.
It's smoother, the video.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'll see it. No, mine's worse.
Oh. But yeah, compared with video, if I go into video mode,
I don't know if I can. Oh, well, first of all, wait. Oh, rubbish. Oh, dear.
you've
Oh, my
gone.
God. I'm getting so bad. I'm here. Right. Oh.
Yeah, your
this
camera's
might
just not going to.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too. Oh.
Okay, yep, I can see a bit of the curtain. I'll go back. No, yeah, just do the curtain. I'm going back up.
It's like.
Go on there, right there, right there. Okay. Do you have live photos turned on?
I do. It does not change anything.
It doesn't change anything. Okay. But okay,
Is that a problem? Not really. But people are saying it's because it's only got one sensor, it struggles more with low light for the stability. I think it's a bug.
But it does it during the day.
Yes. So I think it's a bug.
No, what it could be is as it's got the 48 megapixel.
Yes.
In live, it is taking 4 pixels and merging it into one.
But when you turn it off, it doesn't. It still does it.
But you can't turn that off.
The live picture, yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, because you've got the big sensor, which takes 4 pixels when you're zoomed out.
Oh, I see.
And it turns it into one. So there is quite a bit of processing. So that could be adding the lag, and that's why my one isn't lagging, because I don't have that. But
I don't know. It's not really an issue because it's only camera mode.
It's only picture mode, yeah. So as long as the filming's fine.
The filming is silky smooth. And the camera, I do have to say, it's massive. I mean, it's a chonker. The actual camera lens.
Oh.
It's
like a big boy.
It's a big boy.
Well, that is big, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's a big boy.
It doesn't look that big in the pictures.
No,
it looks
when
quite
I got
titchy.
Out, I was like, God, that's a big sensor. Well, big opening anyway. So, other than that, the experience has been great.
Cool.
I've been getting used to the Apple thing. I love the notch. Yeah. Compared it to the 12, the notch is a lot
smaller. Yeah.
Smaller than on the 12. I didn't realize how actually wide the notch was on the 12.
Oh, yeah.
The sound quality of the speakers. I've never heard such good sound quality for phone speakers. Watching a film is good.
People, he's getting the Apple fever. He's getting the Apple fever. Oh my God, he'll be showing us his new Mac next week.
The screen for 60 hertz. It's no worse than the 90 hertz I had on the Pixel.
Oh my God, here he comes. So let's see your Apple Watch then.
No, hell no. Never in a lifetime of spending that for nothing.
No,
No, I like my CMF smartwatch.
no. For the price, it's better to buy an iPad and stick that to your wrist.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because you were quite put off. I mean, you rung me about the iPhone 8 when you were using it. And you're like, "Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad." And I said, "Don't take that as a iPhone. Wait until you
I
get." So, how from that iPhone now you're using that one? How is it like? Whoa, this experience is it now?
I
Oh, the
tell you
experience is
what.
so much better.
Oh yeah. The thing I would tell you what I really like.
Hmm.
You know when you get the security mess is these are little things I like.
Oh, the
You know when you get the two what's it called? The
2FA.
codes to ver yeah, that's it, the
Yep.
2FA SMS code.
Hmm.
You have the option for it to automatically delete those messages once you
What's
have inputted the code.
Yep.
That's cool because I'm
And
fed up of it filling up all my
does
SMS
Android do it when
list.
you're waiting on that page and the SMS comes
It will
through?
autofill.
It will. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but Apple do it in emails as well.
Oh, Android doesn't do that.
Nope.
Okay.
Only SMS, not email, which I thought was a very nice touch.
Okay.
The camera is just great. I mean, to be
It's
honest,
it's not the best, but it's more than enough, isn't
oh,
it?
it's pretty damn good.
Hmm?
It's not the best, but it's pretty damn good. Uh, for a main sense, I think that it's yeah.
Oh, and the filming
Um.
quality is just.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Oh yeah. Sound, the touchscreen, the notch is perfect. The action button's really useful. I popped it to the camera.
Oh, so you grab your phone.
Yep.
So you got your action
Yep.
button. So you
Yep.
go like that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yep.
now that's a really good idea.
I was hesitating to put it on YouTube. But I thought I'd just do the camera. It'd be more useful.
That is good.
No, yeah, it's to be honest,
Hmm.
if somebody is looking for the 98% phone but well built, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I don't care. I've seen quite a lot of videos of people complaining the price of the 16E.
It
And
makes sense when you add that camera. If it didn't have the camera, yes, it would have been ludicrous because it'd be like, why have you upped the price again by another €100?
yes.
It's because originally it would have been what, like the 13 or the 12 body roughly.
Yeah.
So it would have had that camera.
Yes.
If it would have had that camera, they would have gone up another €100. Yeah, it would have been like, what are you doing? But as
I
it's got that camera,
yeah.
yeah, it's just a
I
16
I
with less
would
features. It's worth
I
it.
would like to compare that camera to your old SE that's got the 12 megapixel.
Yeah, but
I would love
that
to see. Oh no, but that
that's
proves obviously the price point
that's from that
because it's
camera. No, but that
oh
camera is the iPhone 8 camera.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised when I got out of the box because they're upside down in the box. And when what the hell is that thing they've just stuck on? The battery life.
Oh,
Now,
oh,
this was
yep.
something I was really,
Worried about.
really worried about.
Yep.
Coming from Android with their 10 bajillion milliamp batteries. Right, I'll just go into settings quickly. Battery.
Yeah, well, you're talking about battery. Did you see the phone? Oh, I saw it earlier on Reddit. I didn't take a screenshot of it, but it's a phone that has a 19,000 milliamp hour battery or something
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like it's like a brick, and apparently it can last 6 months in standby.
Is that the Energizer phone?
I don't think it was. It was some weird name. It was just some phone company going, "Oh, look, publicity stunt." But go on. So your battery.
Right. So I have set it to only charge to 80% maximum.
Oh,
I'm not doing the 80, then it quick charges to 100
oh,
before you get up.
okay.
I'm doing only 20 to 80.
Whoa, okay.
I want to see. And I have had 4 hours and 36 minutes of screen time on and 1 hour and 11 minutes of screen off usage. and I'm
Oh,
at
okay, yeah.
31%.
Just about to say, how do you use your phone
Well,
without the screen?
YouTube,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm at 31%. And Wi-Fi has been on, Bluetooth has been on, locations has been on.
Okay. Well, I have 3 hours of screen on time use
Yeah.
and 8 hours and 46 minutes of off screen time use.
Okay.
8 hours, okay?
Yeah.
So I have no idea what it's doing, but it's doing something. I'm at 35%.
Okay. So yeah, give or
Uh,
take, yeah, because I'm only
con-
started at 80%.
sorry. Considering my battery health is 86%.
Because what is the 30? Yours is the 13 Pro, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
so
was the
So
batteries?
it's been able to do you.
Or
Oh, you've
phone?
gone the whole week. So how was it during the weekend? Because at work, yes, it could get you for a day's worth of work, but
Oh,
at the
weekend,
weekend,
fine.
all day from morning to evening.
Last yesterday,
Mm.
yesterday I went to bed around 9 o'clock and it had 20. I think it was 24%, something like that.
So nailed it really.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Battery. Can I see like yesterday? I can see last 24 hours. Oh, last 5 days. Well, what was this?
so
Okay, I don't know what that means.
are you happy about the decision that you
Oh,
just
okay,
went?
Okay. Oh well, Sunday I used it. Okay, Sunday. Here we go. This gives it more.
Yeah.
3.5 hours on and 3.5 hours off.
Well, you didn't use it that much then. Oh, okay.
And yeah, I think I went to bed with like 23% of.
So you've used it more today on a work day than you did on Sunday.
Well, no, because that is 2 hours less with screen off and only 1 hour less with screen on.
Yeah, but you're at 4 hours of screen on today.
Yeah, yeah,
Today's a work day,
yeah.
so
I work hard.
you use your phone
So
less on the weekend when you're not working than when you're actually working.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I did. I had to get
Tough
I had
armor. AI. Oh yeah,
a
AI helps.
AI case. Yeah,
Mm.
that helped. Yeah, yeah.
No, so how has your Apple experience gone so
I've
far?
been on Google phones since, well, my last Apple phone was a 5S.
When they first
And this
introduced,
and this and I
yes,
I had it when mum replaced when she replaced her 5S, so she had
she
the
had the
6, I
six.
think.
Yep,
So when I had it, the 6 was already out. So when was that? 2012?
7.
13?
Oh, oh no,
No,
sorry. So
iPhone
whoa, whoa, whoa,
6.
whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Later on. 2013, 2014, I believe.
2014. So 11 years ago, that was my last Apple experience.
Just that good. Yep,
Then Samsung and all the rest.
yep.
I've only had the phone for a weekend, but
Mm.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm hesitating to get Apple Care
Well, actually, this
because
is really good that you've got an iPhone because
it's 100.
now
Go on.
you and Christopher and we can make a iMessage group and get off of Messenger because I don't like using Messenger. iMessage, baby.
Blue bubbles.
Oh, blue bubble. Oh yeah, you're part of the gang now.
I the thing is, see, this is a great example of why I was getting a bit fed up of Android. Android have been implementing a load of things to catch up with Apple, like the FaceTime.
Yes.
You had Google Duo.
Now it's Meets.
Yes, now it's Mates. Why isn't it when you call somebody that has an Android phone, why isn't it an option to go transfer to? It's a complete separate app that you have to download yourself after you have bought the phone. Apple, you call somebody, it knows they've got an iPhone, and it's, well, here's a FaceTime button if you want. And I did it. And it's great, and it's flawless. Why has Google? Because Google basically has 99, they've probably got roughly the same utilities.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But Google just, they are struggling to make it all
It's the thing is,
easily.
the thing is there some rule that they can't make their Pixels the best Androids on on the market?
I don't know,
Because
but having
on their
having
phone, it's
meats.
their software, their hardware. They could do an Apple if they wanted to. They could do it by now.
But
But
do
they
they not? Because they think, oh, Android people don't want the Apple experience.
maybe, or it's to their partners that can't have the software so integrated into the hardware.
I can't see Google doing that though. Google like money.
Well,
Google likes money so much they prefer to sacrifice their own company to make money than.
well, I'm glad that you're enjoying your experience. You're one of us now.
Do you know what? I might want an iPad.
What? Why an iPad? Just for the Google searching, for doing a few
Bigs.
documents.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because
You
I
don't need a
wouldn't,
laptop because you don't have the use case for it.
and I can have Google Docs on it.
Yeah. You can do all your
Yep.
your
It would do.
quoting, you can do all your paperwork,
Yep.
you can do all your, and it's all very transferable from the phone. You can start
I've
doing something
never
on your phone and then just jump over to the iPad and continue.
I've never really needed a laptop
Yes.
in my life.
Yeah.
Everything I do, I could do other than gaming, but that's on the big PC. Everything I do on a computer can be done even on a telephone. I don't do it on the telephone because on the small screen, doing your Excel files is an absolute horror. But a tablet, do have an iPad I could steal from somebody. But yes, I have to say, I would probably have an iPad over like a MacBook Air because I just don't have the use for it, for a laptop.
No, and the thing with the iPad is you can get the pen, which
The thing is, I would use a laptop to replace. I would use the iPad to replace the laptop for quotes and all the paperwork and all that stuff. But I would also have it on my lap in front of the telly.
oh yeah,
I like to do Google searches and look at the news through all that. And I never do that on the
and
laptop.
watch
I hate
YouTube
having laptop.
sometime. You know, instead of watching it on your little
Oh yeah.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, or like Netflix when I have to. I'll just have it on the table in front of me in the case and flipped up.
Yeah.
So maybe one day an iPad
Might fall into your lap.
might appear at some point.
That's that. Well, the thing is, that's how I got into it. I had an iPhone. I was like, wow, this is a good experience. I'm gonna try one of their. I mean, they had iPads, but they weren't that good back then. I was like, I'm gonna try their laptop.
Oh, that
And it's like, whoa.
the
Okay.
iPad is, I think, the best product Apple makes. The normal iPad is the best in price of practicality and performance. I think it's the most accessible and the best thing they make.
I hope by doing
There's no
this,
competition.
I hope. Hold on. I hope by doing this, I'm not gonna unplug something. Oh, things are moving. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because that just moved my camera. The Mac Mini M4.
I would just say one thing about the Mac Mini. For its power and its price is good. Yes, I agree. But there are options. Tell me one other product that you would want to buy or maybe compete with an iPad. All Android tablets.
On the tablet market.
Oh well, yeah, it's got to be obviously for the equivalent thing.
No,
I'm
because
sorry,
you
but
said the best Apple product was an iPad, and I
well,
think no, it's the
a-
Mac Mini M4.
as in sense of it's like a no-brainer. If you want a tablet,
Oh no! If we're
it's
going just on
like
tablets, no, Apple wins that game because
because
for the
Android
money,
tablets just can't. The price. Have you seen how much a Galaxy Tab is?
and to
It's
be
like a
honest,
grand.
it's.
It's it's
I know
just
it's just a tablet.
it, and probably in 2 or 3 years is gonna need changing.
Yeah,
I
because you
don't.
lose all the updates. Yeah,
Uh,
I know, I know.
yes, with the 16E, I have. I really do like. I really do. I hate to admit, but I really do like it.
They are just
But
the thing
I
is.
w- I would like to have the more than one device. And even though I said, oh, I would love a MacBook Air, the thing is, for what I would use for it, I might as well just get an iPad. It's just cheaper. It would do the same just as well.
Yes, and I've had a few use cases. I would love to have an iPad with a pen. Like sometimes when I do my thumbnails or stuff like that, to have a
Yep.
pen, do natural like gradients. Where with a
Yeah.
mouse, it's not. It's too. Where a pen, you could like feather it. Where you can't feather color with a mouse. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So as your life with your iPhone is going well, so you wouldn't want this trifold phone then? The
Right.
trifold phone.
Do you know why I chose this topic from your list? Because I have an inherent hatred for folding phones.
Oh, so
No, no, no. Wait,
let
wait,
me
wait, wait,
show
wait.
let me show
Mm.
this phone to the people first. So we have this phone, the 925 Google. So this is the site that I'm on, and it's talking about the Infinex Zero concept. Is the flip phone of trifolds. So there's the phone, very nice. And if we keep on coming down, so blah 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 blah. Here we go, mini triphone. So yes, makes it very small, and it can fold. So that's the unfolded, and then it just folds one part, and then when it's fully folded, you've still got this screen here, and then someone's using it like this, which I am
Can I
very.
say something? No, can I
Hold
say
on, I'm
something?
just showing the picture where it's clipped on the to the
Yeah,
backpack.
yeah, the back. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
this is very
Oh,
that
stupid as
that
hell.
that picture right there, that is something there. That is something.
Do you know
I've
what
got
he
many
did after
things
that
to say
picture?
about that.
That is one
I,
Photoshop picture.
I don't
Can I say something?
go.
Folding phones, to me, stupid.
Good.
Phones don't need to get bigger. Phones can be folded to make smaller.
My, but that's
Easy transport. A flip phone, yes.
yeah,
I said
that's
a
what it.
fold phone is rubbish. Now, a flip phone, why the hell do you need to add another hinge? The Samsung flip
Do you
phone
know why, Mark?
goes small enough.
No, because
Why?
that very fragile plastic screen, you always want it on the
Yeah.
outside of your phone.
Oh yeah, and you want to make it go the other way as well as one way
Oh yeah, and then you want to clip it to your
to
backpack
your backpack.
and
So as it rubs them
scratch.
down,
Oh yeah, it scratches the head out the screen. And then as the hinge wears, it won't have the same clamping force and then it'll
and it will
fall
fall
off.
off.
Yeah. No, that picture with the hiker, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, what are you going on about? What I,
Can I tell you what
I,
I
I,
think of
I
folding
don't.
phone? For me, folding screen phone is a really easy marketing way of going, wow, we'll see your money again in a year's time. Because it's just inherent. We went through the plastic screen phones and they were rubbish. And we added plastic screensavers that we had to change every like 4 days because they were rubbish. Then somebody went, oh, why don't we put glass? Oh, glass is great. Yeah. Right, now let's go back to plastic. Why? Why? It's 6.9 inch, this phone.
I
So what? It's, it's,
It's long. It's a long
hello.
boy.
Why? Who
Oh,
needs
that's
it?
the ultimate PDF
No, no,
scrolling.
no. It's the ultimate. Yeah.
Well, that's why it was backpacking.
Ah,
No, I get the Samsung Flip.
I feel old.
I get the Samsung Flip, but I totally agree in, everyone goes on saying, why hasn't Apple done a flip phone? Because it just
Because
doesn't
I will.
last.
I've always been against Apple, but
And
I will defend one thing from Apple. They never bring something out knowing it's gonna fail.
it has to be proven.
That's
And
it has.
yes, you could say, oh yeah, but Apple were the first one. They were the leading industry in the smartphone market.
But it's,
Yes,
it
but
was
it was already very legit what they were using. It's
really it was
just
just a
they
bigger screen.
changed. Yeah, they changed the actual concept of these phones. They didn't reinvent. Well, yeah, they reinvented the smartphone back then, but the
For
technology
me,
was already out. So it does seem like Apple has fallen behind, but no, they're just making sure
for
that their phones will
me,
last. Yep.
for me, the folding screen fiasco with phone is just a wave like AI. I am getting a little bit
I
tired of everybody saying, like Samsung, oh, it's AI. It's not really AI. It's a very basic
I
assistant that's just a bit fancy.
I don't agree with you.
It's all
I think
marketing
no
big. I mean,
no
even
flip.
vacuum cleaners, for God's sake, are going, oh, it's AI vacuum
Yes,
cleaner. Oh my God.
yeah, I totally agree with AI, but I don't agree about folding flip phones.
Do
I
you
think
see a
that's.
future to the market for folding phones? They're plastic.
I don't know whether I'd see a future, but if the technology could get better,
But
oh yeah,
you you
oh
you
yeah.
you're adding a fail point.
No, if it can get good, if it,
Samsung is on there, what, 6 now?
I don't know. No, if it can get good, I think it's brilliant because it just makes that big phone, like we've said before, bloop, collapse
Yes,
down and go in your
I do
pocket.
completely understand. I understand if you have an office job and you know dust isn't going to get in and you open it,
No, I
close it,
no, even
fine.
today, even if I didn't have a dusty job and I knew that I was going to be, working in a city job, I wasn't really going to take my phone outside at all much. I still wouldn't have one because I know the hinge, I know the screen is so fragile. But I want that future. I want that future where a folding phone, once it's unfolded,
You know where
it
Samsung are
it's
going though.
it's just like that.
You know where Samsung are going though, because they're not going to keep the folding screen. They're going to go rollable screen. They've shown it off. Have you seen the new handheld console they want to bring it? They've shown off.
Yeah, but they show off a lot of
It's
stuff.
It's not a rollable one. It is a folding screen, but it's basically an Android tiny little tablet, gaming tablet, and you fold it in half to store it. It's basically a cheap. Well, not cheap, but it's basically a foldable Switch,
Okay.
Android Switch. But
See, now that could be a good
why?
concept.
Yes, because you don't have to suppose touch the screen. You can just use the
You're not
joystick.
touching it,
But
yeah, and you're not going to be doing that
but
that
glare, even
thing.
glare, you're seeing the crease would just annoy me, especially for what you're paying for things.
Yeah, well,
They're just normal phone.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
I
Glass.
love the technology,
Oh, you can't just stop and
but
stick at a basic phone and say, "Oh, that's it, we're done." Humankind can now rot. But it's just stupid. A bendable screen is for the person that can spend 1,500 that can afford 1,500 euros here, there, 4 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. That I get. But for the 99% person that needs a phone to work, trouble. Plastic screen, plastic screen.
yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Now, as you've gone on about AI, can I talk about the new AMD GPUs?
I think it's time.
I think it's time
I think it's time.
because there's one picture that I saw from.
I know. There's all the frame gen stuff.
Yes, well, that's exactly what I would love to show off.
There's all the
So,
frame gens.
let me break it down. All right,
Break it down.
for the viewer. New AMD GPUs have been announced. So there is the new AMD Radeon RX 9070 and the RX 9070 XT. And
Yes.
everyone has been saying, why would you buy the 9070? Because it's got so much less performance than the
Yes.
XT with what was it, like 100 or 150 euro, well, or $150 price difference, something like
No,
that,
$50.
for only $50.
Yeah, it's
So
550 and 599 for the XT.
but apparently these boys are quite, are they, they're quite powerful, aren't they?
They are
And
the XT
yes,
on average, the graph AMD show off is a good about 15% performance increase in 4K
yep.
than the 5070 Ti.
So it's in between the 5070 Ti and the
Ti and the
5080.
5080, yes. For
And it,
599 MSRP.
now that's good. If you can get that at that price,
Well, there is one thing you can
that's
bet
not
on is that
bad.
AMD do stock better than Nvidia.
Yeah, and apparently, as they had that trouble with Nvidia kind of dragging their feet in their announcements and
Yeah.
launches, and then it was the oh no, the pricing, and they quickly called back all
Yeah.
the pricing card. But
Yeah.
apparently, yeah, because of that, they have been shipping these cards now for a
Yes.
couple of months. So
I now first experience. Some games do run better on Nvidia
yes,
than AMD.
but
But that is why they're cheaper. But on the whole, that's a low price tag. I just like me, I'll do it. A
oh,
couple of hiccups here and there.
I wouldn't bother me.
Especially if you have SteamOS soon.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
You won't get the hiccups there.
Well, considering I want to. I don't know whether I should say this is a concept video. Hang on. We're an hour and 26 minutes in. So if you're watching this, you're getting behind the scenes. I am going Linux.
You are going. You've been
I
to. Or are you going hollow?
Oh, that I can't say. That sorry,
Okay.
I will make you guys watching wait until the video comes out because I don't want to spoil anything. But I have been doing quite a bit of hunting, and I've got about one, two, three, four, five distros. I've nailed it down to 5 distros, and I have 2 very strong contenders for first place. And for second place, I have a very strong contender as well. So the top 3 of that 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that 5 list. Yes, very interesting. And there is another one, but I think it's been a bit too much to publicitize, but being out there too much. But after the show, we'll talk about it. Remind me, and we'll have a quick chat.
AMD did do this before, though. The 9070 is $50 cheap
Yes, yeah,
with a
and
12% power difference.
yeah, and it was like,
So
what's the
yes,
point?
you would just pay the $50
Yeah,
and get the big one. They did do this before with the 7000.
but it doesn't matter because it does mean that maybe that card will be more on sale. So it could be,
With
grab it when it's on sale because that's a really good budget build card.
Well, this is what happened with the 7900 XT and the XTX. It was a $50 difference, same,
Mm.
with a 15% power difference.
Yeah,
And everybody was like, just get the XTX. You're already at like 950, just pay
go,
the 1000
yeah.
and you get the better performance. But then the 7900 XT started to get like 800, 850 sale. And then it was a little bit like, well, the XT is already really powerful. Do you really need the XTX for an extra 150? So I think that's how it's going to play out.
Yeah, they'll probably down it because yeah, but we don't really know what the 9070. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the proper reviews to come out. But there is one thing that they showed off that I captured, I think, from a video. I don't know whether it was from their video or someone else's video, but here's the picture. It's the picture that you've got in the dock as well, so you can look at this as well on your side.
Yeah.
It's their
The
upscaling.
FSR,
That's it, the FSR 4. Okay, so
which I can't get.
they're showing this scene here, and they're zooming into this little square right here. So this is
Yeah.
native 4K on the left, and then there's SFR 3.1 in the middle,
Yeah.
showing the blown up difference quality, and that's performance mode. And then there's the new AMD SFR 4 performance mode. Now, what I don't get with this is how come there's more stuff in the spikes of the tower in the FSR than in the native?
That is so true.
How come it's been able to create matter when there isn't? I mean, almost the SFR 3.1 looks
Looks more realistic.
to the native because
Yeah.
look at the very far back tower. See, in the FSR 3.1, it just looks a bit blurry. But in the 4, it's just added spikes on top.
Yeah.
So has that been like remodified, like photoshopped in? I thought that looked quite fishy. Or is that just the AI thinking, oh, yes, because it sees the point right at the last like black pixel and goes, oh, yes, that's a tower. Let's add more black pixels to make it look more like a tower. And that was just one thing that kind of stood out, and I was like, okay.
Well, our RDNA 4 GPUs, the FSR4, enhances image reconstruction, improving image quality, minimizes artifacts. I was a little bit disappointed. I don't really care, but I was a little bit disappointed coming from AMD, who loves to say everything's backwards compatible. We don't drop platforms.
Yeah.
FSR4 is only on the new graphics cards.
Uh, that I can understand a bit because it all comes down to the new AI chips, the new.
But
At some point, they can't they can't keep on making it backwards compatible. If it was all GPU raw power doing all of that, yes, I can understand. But their new retracing cores, there's new AI cores. You don't have them.
I don't
Ne-
have new ones, but I still have.
yeah, but the ones you have might not actually have the proper architecture to run that properly. And that's probably why
Mm.
AMD has been so far behind Nvidia with their AI frame gen, with their SFR upscaling, with their ray tracing, because those cores just weren't that good. And now they've probably upgraded them, and that's why you're stuck with what you've got in a way.
I mean, they are. I mean,
But I do have to say one question, because how
yeah,
much did you buy your card for?
650, 630.
So if that's $650, that 9070 XT, which probably won't be.
Is 42% more powerful than mine.
Oh, so when are you selling your card to buy that one?
Oh, never, because that's probably with frame gen
Oh, yeah. Okay, they did an Nvidia. Okay.
Well, they don't say. It's just
Oh, well, the reviews aren't out
numbers.
yet, but yeah. Yeah, it's just I saw that picture and I thought that was quite interesting. I mean, I don't have much to say about it because I don't know AMD. I don't know their SKUs. I just saw that they were quite, well,
They'll
apparently quite powerful, which could be quite interesting. That the price was quite good. And then I saw that picture and I was like,
they're probably gonna
that's a
fall
bit weird.
around. They're probably gonna fall around the same price as Nvidia. They're probably gonna be around the 1,000 or the 800.
Well, they're going to have to be a bit cheaper.
Yeah, but they're only gonna probably be. I'm betting the 9070 will probably be around the 750, 800.
The which one? The nine.
It's 9070, the normal one.
Yeah, will be about around what?
I'm thinking around the 850.
The 850. Whoa. So yeah, so that means the XT will be 1,000
Well, they're saying
roughly.
it's replacing the 7900 XT and XTX, which are the top ones.
Okay, and they were at those
Well,
prices. Yeah.
the XTX was like 1500.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, to run these new graphics cards, we are going to need a lot of power. And for a lot of power, you need new energy.
Oh, go on. Tell me about this new energy.
It has come to light today for me that this fusion reactor, to me, is tech, different type of
It's still tech.
it's still tech. In France, paid by 34 different countries as a test.
So that's the one in Marseille.
Aix-en-Provence North,
Yeah.
roundabout. It did a record of fusion reaction of 22 minutes.
Oh, I was just about to say, why are you looking on your phone? You've got your notes on your computer. No, you
No,
don't.
it's not for that. It's I forgot to write down the temperature. And it hit 150 million degrees Celsius. So for 22 minutes, we had hotter than the sun.
On planet Earth.
Yeah. Not quite far.
Spicy. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it produces 500 megawatts every 600 seconds. To put that,
What is 500 megawatts? So
France used in 2021,
yes,
of the month of November, the whole country used 50 megawatts.
15,
50,
50.
yes,
So I can see here on your notes. So
on one day.
the actual energy that they pumped in to start it
Was 50.
was a
No, 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 no,
year's.
no, 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 no. It was one day.
France uses 50 megawatts per day
Yeah, on the on the seventh
on
seventh of November
average.
2021, they used on our 50.
Okay. But is that your notes? Is that what that 50 megawatts is?
No,
That is how much it
that's how
took to
much it
start it. Well,
that's how much it uses to keep going out of the 500.
okay, so it's producing 450 in a way.
Yes.
Net positive, which I'm saying, well,
Yes.
that is very good.
So,
Energy crisis avoided. Okay.
bigger GPUs, baby.
Oh
Bigger
yeah.
GPUs. Bring those 5090s. We do not need them.
Bring down no, well, as long as it brings down the price of electricity, I say game on. And
It won't. It won't.
well,
No, because of maintenance.
no, because you could build so many of them.
Oh,
So
you could. Oh, yeah.
so can you imagine if you had like 3 of them?
Well, yeah, but
All that power you'd be selling,
I mean,
and then if one
600
goes
seconds.
down, it's still like
600 seconds divided by
and
60.
how come
So 10 that's 10 minutes.
how come it
stupidly,
was
me.
running for 20 yet it only
They
produced for 10? But did they forget to plug in the outlet? So it's like, oh, it's going.
No,
How
because
much are we
no,
producing? Oh crap, sir! I forgot to plug in the socket on.
I
No,
mean,
that's really good.
every 10 minutes to produce 450. That's 8 times the country.
So 8 days in 10 minutes.
Yes. Now, the question is obviously sell it to other countries because
Yes.
producing that much energy is you can't keep it. So,
yeah, that is
bye-bye.
one thing. Is you wouldn't even need like 3 of these, would you? I mean, if you had 3 of them, that's a lot of.
It has taken them a lot of money to build.
We're just never going to see the stars again, are we? It's just be like burn, burn, baby, burn. Just light bulbs everywhere. Just.
Have you seen how they work though?
Is this a
Because
donut fusion reactor?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a nuclear. It's a nuclear fusion
Yes.
that then produces plasma.
Yes.
Now I thought because the one question in my head was 150 million degrees.
Mm.
There's no. There's no
Yeah, but
nothing on this planet that could
yeah, but
not
it's
melt near.
magnets
It's
that keep it.
magnets.
Yeah,
In the perfect pit. And you thought,
and it
okay, so
keeps it in this floating cylinder, so it doesn't
if we're
touch anything.
stupid and we have Magneto come along, we're screwed.
The only well, the only well, no, because they're electromagnetic magnets.
Yes.
They're not magnets. Because I was just about to say, well, the only thing
I
is
had
with
I had
heat,
exactly the same.
the magnets will
thought.
lose their magnetic power, and
Field.
then you get the actual sun burning through Earth. But it can't happen because it's electromagnetic magnets.
I would love to know what. I mean, could you imagine if something went wrong?
What, like someone just went
150.
and turned off the magnets and it just
Yeah, 150 million degrees. I suppose the Earth would just go the whole
no, because the thing is,
magnetic.
because the
It would just
main
go poof.
thing, yeah, no, not the Earth. That plasma would just go poof. That because that has been the hardest thing since the beginning is keeping it alive. They've been
Contained, yeah.
able to like start it, and it's just gone.
Yeah.
like an
22
engine.
minutes.
Yeah, so now they're actually keeping it down.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, the Koreans beat everyone when they did it like 48 seconds. And then France just turned it on and went, let's go, baby.
Just walked off. It's running
Yeah.
fine. Bye.
So that's pretty.
That is good. That's really cool. That is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's something else that I watched live, which is
Okay.
tech, which I find really cool because
Okay.
oh yes, my
I'm guessing you're talking
dreams.
about SpaceX.
No,
Oh, okay. That's generally what you watch live, but go on.
well, it's space though.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Firefly. Do you know who
Okay.
Firefly are?
No.
Okay,
Well, I do know who Firefly. They're in Last of Us. They tried to make an antidote for the zombies. Oh, I'm disappointed now.
yeah, I don't know, can't remember. Uh, Firefly is a company that is a delivery company now that has landed on the moon.
Okay. Well, they're delivering pizza.
So Domino's, very invested into them.
Uber Eats have gone intergalactic.
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
It's aliens.
No, they've delivered payloads for NASA and for other companies. So NASA can't make rockets go to the moon anymore, apparently. So they've ordered this Firefly company. Now they can do it, NASA. It costs the GDP of the whole world to send one rocket up because they're so
Well,
efficient.
it's government workers.
So they've got this company that can do it for practically nothing. And they landed their first module on the moon.
Why isn't SpaceX doing it? I thought they're contracted by NASA.
Yes.
Why have they got multiple companies doing it?
Because because SpaceX, their thing is taking people to the moon. Well,
Yeah, it's
NASA
still rockets.
quickly has to set up the moon rover. They have to set
Yeah.
up an American flag and
Yeah.
all those
Oh.
Apollo. So they need to get there
Yes.
quickly. Set it
There's a
all up,
robot.
and then when we turn up, it'd be like, "See, we told you we were here in the
There's a
60s."
there's a robot with little arms with just like footprints on the end of a stick going.
And what's that robot? That's aliens. That's aliens. That's that thing over there. No, that's go away. Go away. You didn't see that. That's why, Mark.
Okay, so we've now got
No, it's because they've sent. See, now this is where it becomes quite suspicious, right? NASA has sent up an experiment which is to see the regolith effects. You know what regolith is? It's
No, please tell me.
moon dust. And it got stuck on all the spacesuits, and it got into the equipment during the Apollo mission. So they've sent up an experiment to see what this dust is.
But if they're on the suits, don't they know what the dust is?
You tell me.
And didn't I know this is China, not America, but didn't China hit the moon, took a sample? Or was that of a meteorite?
No, that was off a comet.
And
that was Japan.
Oh, was it Japan?
Oh, no, Japan. Yeah, Japan. No, Japan got really close, but it was America who crashed into it, and they got a load of sample back.
Yeah, because Japan don't really do anything.
Japan tried
They
it, but I think
they didn't even make cars.
Crashed into. I can't remember what they did. They did something.
Crashed and just stayed there.
Or were they the first one to actually start orbiting and taking pictures? They did something. They were the first one to do something with an asteroid or a comet. I can't remember.
How do they have all these rockets?
What?
Just how do they have all these rockets just prepared? They see like SpaceX.
Yes.
How many they put up quite a lot of satellites
They
each
have
month,
they have about 3 or 4 launches a week.
which is crazy. Have you seen about the Starlink actually falling out of the sky?
Starlink.
Yeah, have you not seen their satellites?
What? Yeah.
They're losing quite a lot of them.
That's normal.
Is it normal?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah. No, since they've started
because
Starlink, they've sent up 8,000 and something like
uh,
that, which of I think, what are we up to? Something like almost 700 of them have re-entered, and
okay,
then over 6,000 have reached their like function in orbit. So there's still like
okay,
1,000 of them just floating around Earth, but they're not in their proper operational orbit,
yeah, because yeah,
or they're starting to deorbit because these are
oh
just
yeah,
mini
they
CubeSats.
they are only used for 5 years.
Yeah, and version ones they're probably all coming down. Version twos are going up at the moment, but I think there's version threes that are going to be sent up on the Starship. So when they become very
Oh, they're quite
viable,
small, aren't they?
yeah, they're mini sats, and they're in low Earth orbit. So as soon as they, I mean, even just over time, the minute
I would love
atmosphere up
to
there, it
know.
creates drag, and they just naturally. But I think they still have a little pss if they have to
Yeah,
like
they.
deorbit.
Oh, okay.
Do
I
have
do
like a
have.
kill. Yeah.
I would like to know how money efficient that is. I'm guessing they've got major contracts from government or
Well,
whatever, but
when we
not
were
that many
looking at
people could be using it.
the price of Starlink,
I think it was like 150 or something a month.
no, it's 40 euros in France.
Yeah, now it is,
Oh
but
yeah,
when
yeah.
at first they were
Oh
really
yeah, yeah.
expensive.
No, but say now it's 40
Yeah,
euros a month,
yep.
which is, to be honest,
What
I
we
mean,
pay. Yep.
really good if you're somewhere remote and you really can't get internet. I mean, that's a very
Or
fair price.
camper life.
No, well, that's where I have to do my research because you know the one that's on the move,
Yeah.
the mobile one.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. It's actually you have to say I want so many gigs.
Yeah, but the
I
normal one, surely you can just put it anywhere you want.
Well, that's the thing is that normal one when they say it's no, for the other one, when they say it's like mobile, does that mean you've got it on top of your camper van and while you're driving, it's always connecting and you've
Because
got instant like a plane? If
I've
it's
seen
that,
people, I've seen people at campsites take out just a normal white Starlink dish.
well, in that case, if you set it up, however, yes, it shouldn't make a difference where you are, but it can't. That mobile thing might be for constant internet on the go. So if
It
you're like a
could, yeah.
phone, a plane, well, you can have fast internet while you're
I
flying
think,
at.
I think there's quite a lot of drag though.
No, because you have it integrated.
you got,
No,
you
and the
got
thing is,
satellite stuck out.
it's
Aeroplanes
it's
have wings now on the top.
spoilers. Need for Speed.
Change the 50th second gear.
Now, when you think about it, they must have, well, they have a contract obviously with Apple because they've got all their satellite calling and texting and whatever. So that's just
Yeah,
through
which we
internet.
don't have here yet.
No, but
We will be,
and
and they are.
Google have implemented it. So what are they using? Are they using their own satellites or have they gone through Starlink?
What do you,
Not saying that if Starlink is 40 euros here, what is it in America? And is it cheaper to have that than fiber?
do
Considering,
you think? Well, especially in America. I mean, if you lived in like Springfield, could you
uh,
imagine it? You're
if
the one
it's
house on like 15 kilometers square.
how
It
much,
probably is cheaper.
yeah. So
But
go on.
going back to the Apple with Starlink, because I've
Yes.
seen that they do have the roadmap of going call in and then data roaming.
Through Starlink.
Yes. But I don't know how that will. I
How do you
doubt
pay?
that would be free.
Yeah. How is all of this going to? Yeah.
Because the emergency part that America has now that we're going to get soon
Mm.
is free to use.
Oh well, yeah. If it's for
Because
yeah.
it's like emergency SMS
Mm.
or something, whatever. It's basically just your coordinates to the emergency line.
Yep.
Done. But they said they're going to do call in and then data roam. And I thought, "Ooh, that's going to have to pay.
Yes.
Unless Apple are making really a lot of money on their sales and they just don't care as a selling point.
Well, imagine they make. Shit. No, that's gonna be
Because Starlink could do it as like
a
a
contract.
percentage per unit sold.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Because they're already up there anyway for their monthly users. So what does it matter if they
you're moving. That's where it becomes hard.
you're moving, but if you really need it, don't move for 5 minutes.
Because I'm just thinking for like professional applications. Like you're in the Antarctic, you're at the North Pole, you're a scientist, in the middle of the rainforest in the mountains in Western
And
Europe,
yeah.
at the foothills of Mount
Oh,
Tibetabo,
yeah, mate.
and you see this woman sitting by a lake, but she's crying, and you want to take a picture of her sadness and send it to your friends. No, for scientists, oh my, you could literally phone home from from anywhere.
This is Apple logo on their hands. Oh dear.
No, I think
I
it's
can't see
cool.
it being free though.
No, I doubt it. But
If it's cheap though.
it's fun. We are living in fun times. People who say, "Oh, before was better." No, I don't think so. I don't agree. No, I don't agree. Our day is better.
That really does depend on what topic. Cars.
Better.
Early year 2000s or now? Why are you muted?
I'm not muted.
Oh, okay. I didn't
I
hear
was
you. Oh, yeah. There we go.
no better. It's better. Okay,
Cars are not better now.
they are better.
They're not.
They are better.
They're not.
They
Big. They are not. You've got to prove it.
detach your love of cars for a second. You use a car to go to work, go shopping, and go out for a weekend. A car is just a car. You don't love it. It's
A
just
car is just a car.
a car.
So,
Just
so
think of it like
that's
that.
okay. Okay.
Just
So a
think of a
car is just a
car
car.
is just a car.
So that's probably about 4 makes I can't buy because I don't want the engine blown up.
Okay. So this electric car, you just have to go.
Do you know I have seen somebody on YouTube that's very, very known in England that has a Model 3 that he's had for 3 years,
Yep.
and the whole top half of his steering wheel has just biodegraded away.
Yeah. Because it wants to be that Yorkshire
wants to-
steering wheel. Just
It wants to
the
leave.
F1. No, it wants to turn into an F1 steering wheel. Yeah, I'm not. Okay.
Okay,
But
Adam.
cars
Another,
objectively.
no,
Okay.
no, another phones. I don't want foldable plastic phones. I'm being forced.
You've just brought a brand new phone. Does it fold in half?
I can make it.
Yeah, with enough pressure. But
I'll put it in my back pocket.
you
I've
know
seen it
what?
happen.
You should bend it record how much false, and then make a YouTube video and go, Apple's got a new bend gate. I had to use 200 kilos worth of pressure. And look, it just folded in half. I don't understand, bend gate.
Okay.
Okay. Go. Yes, phones are better
S-
today.
Straws. Cardboard straws.
No.
Life is just rubbish now.
Okay. The best
You're
straws I
losing.
have ever used are the straws that go.
Oh, they're crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they don't exist anymore because they're plastic.
Yeah, but they're thick plastic. They're not just one use. So you can buy them.
If you
And we're
buy
being
reusable
forced.
plastic.
Yeah, we are being forced to be having these kind of reusable straws, which are the city straws. And I want a city straw. So, yes, today is better.
No.
And before, we used to have the stupid throwaway plastic
At
straws
least
that we threw away, and then turtles would be snorting their flour, and then the straw would get stuck because they got frightened by the police, the fish police, and then you'd see them with the snorting straw stuck in their nose, and it was a whole thing. They just got druggy
and
turtles
before I
now.
wish I knew that from what you just said, I wish I was using Mozilla Firefox because that information would have been sold. Maybe. Mozilla Firefox
Well,
has removed a part of their terms and conditions. None has been proven and none has been said about data being sold. But it has been removed from their terms and conditions, which in our lifetime tends to mean we're making money. But my question is, Firefox has lost quite a lot of users over the last 2 years. So if this means survival, do you think it's fine? Knowing that Google has been found and Apple have been found to be selling a lot of information. When I watched the 16E unveiling and they said AI will keep me safe. Lies. So, is it fine for Firefox to join the club and survive by selling some advertising data?
the thing I would say is, don't they already? The second thing I would say is, no matter which one you use, I think you're screwed.
Exactly.
I'm not I'm not a fan of Firefox. But if I was to go Linux, I don't know what else I would use, because
Firefox is fine.
yeah, I've never been a fan of it. I've tried it so many times. I've never been a fan of it. But there is one thing I have really realized, having this new Mac, is either Apple are just huge liars and they're prompting me to certain security questions that it's just like, what do you think? And you go, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, well, we're going to do it anyway. Bye. Because, number of sites where it's gone like, do you want this site to push notifications? It's like, no. And it's like, do you want this site to track you? You're like, well, no. Do you want Google to know your location? No. It's like, well, I don't get down on my Windows machine. Or even, do you know what? Even with some Steam games, it's come up and said, this game wants access to all your files. It's like, why? It's a bridge making game. Why does it want my download files?
What does Polybridge want?
I'm not sure it was Polybridge, but it was some game. I was like, why does it want access to my files?
That's such a good game, Polybridge.
So I said no, but Yeah, Firefox. Coming back to Firefox. I mean, it's weird that they took it out, and they did
I'm
say,
okay with it.
"Whoa, whoa, 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 we didn't do it. It was
But
a
we did.
mistake." I mean, I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Yeah,
It will never be back. It will never come back.
no, it was just, it's like, oh, shucksy doodle, someone must have
Yeah.
deleted that by accident. You
Oh
gonna pop it
well, let's
back
make
in?
money.
No, we don't have time. We're developing. I, d-
I
I think it's all right because
I'm
who
okay with it.
who isn't selling your data by now? To be honest,
I have seen pictures lately. Somebody sold it, so I'm
I,
pretty good with it. To be honest, I think if Firefox needs to survive,
when I heard about this news, I was just like, wow. So I don't.
oh yeah, your
I've
data's already sold anyway.
the thing is, what I don't understand is, yeah, you go on these sites and they're tracking you anyway, so they know
Yep,
who you are, and then
yep.
there's no point. Oh, when I use Firefox, Amazon doesn't know what I'm buying on their site with my account and my address and my name and my age,
Credit
my
card
phone number, my
number.
credit. They don't know it's
Uh,
me. Stupid. So
Mozilla sold it.
I'm sure they had all my details. So
I'm
yeah, I'm not really fussed. I mean, to be honest, I was, if they weren't selling it to start with, well, I would be freaking surprised. So,
I think they were.
and that's why they've deleted it. It's like
And I think they deleted it before somebody, just like
found out.
Siri, just like Apple got fined
Mm,
by Europe, and they probably went, "We'll
just
delete it,
delete it. Just get rid of it.
and no one can find us because
Yeah,
technically it doesn't say that we don't."
yeah. I
I
don't
don't.
mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind. Whatever.
it's happening. It's going to happen anyway if it
No
means
matter
they
what
can
you
keep
use.
going.
Yeah,
And that's it for me.
that's it for you.
That's it for me.
Well, yeah, we could talk about one of the subjects that, I mean, is especially our thumbnail that we didn't talk about yet. And it's literally our thumbnail.
Laptops.
Laptops. What are they? No,
That's my
no,
computer.
the Raspberry Pi laptop.
The Raspberry Pi.
Now, this,
The
I found this on Reddit. And yeah, I thought it was pretty darn cool.
Can I say something?
I'm showing the people. Let me show the people.
Can I
Argon
say
40
something?
teases new Raspberry Pi Compute Module 5, a laptop prototype. So there it is. So that's the Raspberry Pi 5 Compute Module strapped into this board that seems wide enough to be a laptop, or at least part of a laptop, because it's got all its ports on one side, and then
Can
you
I
can
say something?
clearly see some of its like screen ports there, and it's M.2 here.
I need to say something.
Go.
Why? Because I'm gonna say one thing. It's to make a modular laptop.
Mm,
How much is a Raspberry Pi, top of the line Raspberry Pi?
€100.
Okay. Yet again, I can buy
Yeah, €100.
a Chromebook for about €450.
Yes.
That's way more powerful than a simple little
Raspberry Pi.
quad-core 6 whatever it is
Yep.
Raspberry Pi.
Yep.
So if that Raspberry Pi is €100 and the laptop's 450, I seriously doubt RAM. Oh well, no, because RAM solddered on it. Memory, I don't know. The whole rest of the laptop, screen, keyboard, case, battery is going to cost less than the Chromebook I could buy that's going to outperform it 4 times over. So, for who and for what reason could this exist? I don't understand. Because if you want to tinker, let's say you want open source, you want it to program, you want to just get Linux. Just get a Linux laptop.
But you could have Linux on that.
No, I know, but it's going to come out more expensive than just buying a pre-made laptop.
Okay, here's where this could come in handy. The compute module, I think, hasn't. Now, I might be wrong, so don't quote me on this. So I will correct myself right now to cover all bases. I do believe the compute module is the same connection since the compute module 3. And if it's not that, if I'm wrong, it's from the compute module 4 to the 5, it's exactly the same. It is plug and play. So that does mean
Is
that in the future you could still use this same motherboard. All you have to do is rip out that compute module, pop in a new one. Although I do have to say that if the Raspberry Pi compute module 6 comes out and it's got more PCIe lanes, well, you could have two M.2s instead of just one. So you might still have to change your board if you want more stuff, but technically when that new compute module comes out in the next 4 years, you could just rip that one out, throw it in the bin, or pop it for another project and throw in your new one, and you've got an instantly faster laptop without changing the screen, keyboard, battery, whatever. You just.
but a Raspberry Pi so slow. I get the they're tinkering and you can wire it up however you want and you can add whatever you want to it.
I
But
I think it's
but
cool.
if the idea is like, oh, it's a cheap mini framework laptop,
No,
it's just cheaper just to buy a pre-made laptop and just throw it away in about 4 years time.
no. I think it's cool because it opens up that realm of what if you want to make your own laptop, not for an
Oh,
economical.
that's your own. That's a hobby. That's
Well,
something else.
yeah, that's the thing is
But
here's the basics. You've got your compute module. You can either go compute module 4 or 5, up to you. And there's your
out
main board.
out of complete logic of build it yourself, spend whatever you want doing it. It's going to be rubbish anyway, but hey ho, do what you want. Out of that realm of, I want to build a laptop, it's going to be rubbish and expensive.
Whatever no, whatever tickles your pickle.
But my pickle ain't tickling on that. I get it.
I think it's cool. I do have to say I've seen a laptop. This was so cool. Hold on. I gotta find it because this laptop was it was a chonker. It was a chonker laptop, but it was completely DIY. Hold on. So it's a cyber laptop. That I should probably find that. And it was
I need drink.
here it is. So it's the hacker's laptop. You need a drink. Well, go for it. Go for your
Hacker's laptop.
hacker's laptop. Well, it's what my name is Jeff.
Jeff Gerlin.
Yep. Do you know him?
I know his name.
So you've heard of him. So is it
Wow, that beats 1200.
hacker's laptop?
I was using a pie.
Yeah.
With a banana pie, whatever the hell that is.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Isn't there just pictures? I just want pictures.
Oh my god, the laptop is so
do
thick.
you know? Yeah. Can you find out the name of it? Was made to be hacked.
The name of the
The
laptop.
Oh, is it the MNT Reform?
It is.
Oh, MNT Reform. Oh crap! That's not the one I was looking at. Is it? Does it have an RGB? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, so I am gonna move over to screen two so I can show the good people this laptop. So it is this a laptop right here, and as you can see, that's the inside of it. So you've got your cells, your battery cells. So if one dies, just take it out, change it. You've got your main board here, I'm guessing, with your processor under that big cooling plate. I think this is like an SSD here. Big chunky cables for all power and buttons, and I just think that's so cool. And the trackpad, yeah, is modular, so you can either get it with a trackball and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons, or you can get a trackpad with the 3 buttons. And yeah, it's a
Oh,
it's it's a chonker, but
he does a laptop with a RISC-V processor.
yes. Oh my
That's
god.
the expensive one.
Yes. Really expensive one, but the Risk 5 is no good. But
But you can get a
I
cheap one.
I love that concept. That big chonker laptop. I want to make one of them, but I don't want to go ARM. It has to be x86. And the thing is, I would love, pop a Steam Deck in that. I would love one of them. I would love to build myself a laptop. I think that's so cool.
The basic 4 gig RAM is €1,200 with no Wi-Fi card, no storage,
Oh yeah, but yeah, I know. I know.
and it looks massive.
Oh, it looks, yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's yours. It's
Yeah,
like
but
my it's like my
it's
retro console.
yeah, it's yours, but it's a 4 gig. What would you do with it? It
Look at
probably
it.
can't even run.
You take it apart and
Yes,
build it up again and then go, look at this. It's cool.
some things are just.
Now, yes,
mm,
something, yes, but it's the concept.
I know it is. It's-
I mean, I've got so many ideas. If I had the money, I'll talk to you them about afterwards because I don't want people stealing my ideas. But yeah, that's why this Raspberry Pi laptop, I think
It,
it's cool. I think it's cool. Yes, it's not for everyone, but I think it's cool. Because the modules aren't that expensive. So if you're already tinkering around with
what does that really
Raspberry
do with
Pis,
4 gig RAM?
although I think I've talked to you about this on the podcast before, of, what's it, Latte Panda?
Yes,
No, they're brilliant because they're x86.
yes, they're expensive though, aren't
You can buy their latest one, which is the Intel. Oh, I can't remember which one it is. The Intel
they? I'll tell you.
N95. Nope, it's not that one. It's something more powerful. So they did it with the Intel
It's
N100.
the it's the i3 N305.
That's it. The i3 and yeah. And that one with the board, so the big board with all the connections. So they do the little board and then the big board. You want the big board. You can get both of them for, what is it, 200 or €250. Which, yes, sounds like a lot. Because I
Well,
can get a 13th gen with a motherboard for 350. And it's an i5 and it would just smash that. But I think it's cool. It's cool tech. I like it.
it's cool.
If I had the money, I,
It's
I
just
would buy one of them. And I'd make myself a little computer. For what reason? I don't know. Just because it's cool. I think it's cool. It's interesting. You're making it.
Yeah.
So there. And
And that's it.
yeah, and I think we're done. Anything else? Or
No,
okay, let's call
I
it.
have reached the end of the road.
Well, perfect. Well, we've done all the topics, which is good.
Yeah.
So, thank you for tuning in. We'll hopefully see you next week, same time. Not the same subjects. We'll get some new subjects.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe the 2A will be out.
Yeah. Or the 3. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2.
Well, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.